Okay, so where we are right now is we're finishing another stage for the walk. We've completed the passing pose. This foot is passing through on that side. And it's getting ready to move into this position. If you can see, that heel wants to get to there. So I want to go to there. So what it needs to do is it needs to kind of take a little, it needs to come up and down. And so there's a pose in here that we like to call the up pose. It's, if you actually get up and think, go through these movements yourself, you'll realize that there's a movement where you got to kind of lift up your weight a bit here and get that foot to start pointing down into that direction. The heel wants to come down to there. So if you see this, what I've done is I've moved from here to here, and it's going to come down into here. All right, it's moving on an arc through that area there. All right, and this is called the up. And the reason it's called the up is because the head is higher, the pelvis is higher, the arm is going to be higher. We'll do the arms last, the very last thing, but this is called the up pose. The last thing in this is an in-between, because if this is where this foot is going to be coming back to, we need to decide where is 11. Okay, so I'll put these in order. You'll see what's starting to happen here. Wants to come down to there, so I'll show you. We need to do an in-between on frame 11. I'm going to make this leg a little bigger to keep it on model. And you can see everybody's got to work to keep this stuff on model. It's not like it's a given. Everybody has to do the job. Belly is bigger, and all of that's a final cleanup pass, but you can see it's, what's in front and what's in back. If you will shade that back leg, you're less likely to make a mistake. So what I'm going to do right now is just an in-between between 9, the up, and 13, which is this contact pose, number 13. I'm going to let this heel kind of be my driving force. See how that heel would move back to there? So I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to also notice that he's coming back down to a sort of a normal from the up. All right. So went from there to there in terms of the height. Making these marks, thinking out loud with the pencil. Sometimes people are just afraid to make marks on their pages, but that's what the paper's for. That's what the frames are for. You can always make another layer, clean things up, get the animation working. This foot here is going to be here, so I'm just going to make a little mark here. He's coming in. He says, I want to go in there. I want to go there. So he's coming back down there. I'll worry about this arm later, but I do know that we want the opposing arms, meaning if this foot is going back, that arm's going to go forward. This is going to start pushing back on the other side in about that area, but we'll deal with those after we get all the animation done. So let's see what's going on. Put them in order and starting to bring his foot down. Hello, little dude's taking a walk. And I've got from 1 to 13 done. And in the next video, I'm actually going to rip through the other side real fast without stopping to talk about it, and you can see kind of how we'd move, a little quicker without demoing. You can see his legs are working. And hello. And the treadmill. The treadmill is moving at a nice even speed. There's the down, boom. Here's the in-between. This is the in-between. We had to do 3 and 7 before we could do 5. There's the passing pose. There's up. And put the weight on that foot. And that foot is, the blue foot is moving around. Hello. So we'll put the details on, like the face, the hair, secondary elements, including the hands.